Welcome to the Workamper Show, a podcast devoted to helping you discover how to finance your RV travel dreams. I'm Steve Anderson, the president of Workamper News. Each one of our episodes will either introduce you to people who are already living the RV lifestyle or to opportunities to work short-term jobs. You'll also learn how to hit the road the right way and make the most of every opportunity. Now let's turn over today's show to your host, Greg Gerber.
Thanks, Steve. Today I'm talking with an employer from South Dakota who has a really unique work camping opportunity for people who have construction experience, and they're looking for dozens of work campers this summer. Today's episode is sponsored by The Dreamer's Journey. It's an online course and community produced by Workamper News. Life is way too short to keep your dreams on hold, so don't be held back by fear because you were designed for more. Get started in the RV lifestyle the right way with this comprehensive guide. For just $29.95 for 1 year of access, Dreamers have unlimited viewing of 50 plus videos to learn things like what type of RV to buy, goal setting, how to budget for the adventure, developing a positive mindset, setting up a domicile, and operating a small business on the road, plus everything about work camping and how to find the right job for you. Each video is 30 to 90 minutes long to give in-depth coverage on each topic. There's no wrong time to get started, so for more information, visit www.rvdreamersjourney.com. The Vivos Project is a community being developed near Edgemont, South Dakota. It was once an old U.S. Army base where ammunition was stored in underground bunkers. Those 575 bunkers are being converted into private homes that people can use as emergency shelters, vacation homes, permanent residence, and storage facilities. Stephen Church is one of the people working to transform the shelters. He is joined by Edith Horn, a work camper who serves as the lead project manager. The project involves a standard build-out process that converts 80 by 26-foot concrete domed open space bunkers into 2,200 square foot homes with separate rooms like bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchen space, a living room, and storage closets. Vivos needs work campers who have experience in carpentry, plumbing, electrical installations, painting, etc., as well as people who can use equipment like excavators and skid loaders to move earth. It was described as a humanitarian project, which led me to believe it was volunteer work, but I was wrong. All the jobs are paid with wages starting at $15 to $25 per hour based on experience, speed of their work, and the level of commitment they can make. Stephen is looking for people who can commit to working 6 to 9 months on this project. In exchange, work campers receive a free full hookup site. They can also purchase one of the buildings at a discounted rate. The project is surrounded by a fully functional cattle ranch, and Vivos is planning to create an entire community as well, including a town area with a restaurant, laundromat, stores, and community center. There were a few technical challenges on the call, so there are some instances where the conversation fades in and out, but I've worked to correct as many of those as I could. To tell us more about Project Vivos and how work campers can help create this unique community from the ground up, please welcome Stephen Church, the developer, and Edith Horn, the lead project manager, to the show. Thank you for joining me today, Edith and Stephen. I really appreciate your time. Tell us a little bit about yourselves and what this big, massive project is all about.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. My name is Stephen. I come from a construction engineering background, production engineering, precision engineering. I'm originally out of London. I moved to North America 20 years ago, married to a Texan lady. I've done a number of construction projects over the world. My family is one of the biggest construction companies in Canada. There was an opportunity came up in South Dakota a little while ago that has the particular skills and project management skills that I have. So I took that opportunity. So I'm here today in South Dakota near the Black Hills. The project is a fairly large scale project that requires skilled workers, certainly certified would be preferred, but certainly people with experience in most of the construction industry trades. everything from carpentry, electrical, plumbing, people that understand concrete work. Most things can be trained in the areas. It's generally what we're doing is building standardized construction builds up to 300 projects that we have to handle here, 300 builds. So that gives a little bit of the background. The company here is a company called Vivos. They are very well known for building shelters, if you like, underground shelters. This is not an underground shelter facility. This is an above ground shelter facility. And most people buy these shelters from Vivos, and then they require basically a standard build out process. So there's nothing difficult to it. It's very standardized and very straightforward. So we're looking for the right type of people that want to come to the Black Hills, beautiful area, work with us certainly over the summer period and maybe other years onwards from there.
Ada, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm originally from California, and I enlisted and joined the Army in '87 and just retired in 2020. I've been traveling the country in my Northern Light truck camper, and I stopped here in South Dakota and as an escapees members and became a resident of the state in 2020. And I started my first work camping job at one of the campgrounds in Hermosa. And then I also did the sugar beet harvest in Minnesota. And then I came back here to South Dakota and stumbled on Vivos and their project that they have here. I'm actually a member, so I own one of the units here, and I'm doing my build out. Steve caught wind of my experience as an Army First Sergeant and project management programs that I had while I was in Afghanistan. So he hired me on as his lead project manager here at Vivos. And so I'm just excited for such the large overtaking that this is. But it's really exciting work. I love the Black Hills, so it's a great area for me to be. Provides me the opportunity to go and camp in other areas that I love exploring, such as Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, and Utah. Just a real fast snippet about me.
Very good. So what's this humanitarian project all about?
It's very individualistic. So it's a case of this facility is 9 square miles, so it's a huge facility. It used to be an army base once upon a time where they used to store the missiles in World War II. It got abandoned and left basically shelters that are concrete dome shelters, which are approximately 80 feet by 26 feet. One of the entrepreneurs from California who specializes in developing shelters like this bought this facility and offered it to sale just to the public. So any member of the public can be a member of Vivos, and they can buy one of these shelters and convert it into a home. So these shelters may look like concrete domes, long concrete domes, but they are very well structured in terms of the rebar structure, 8 inches thick of concrete. They're all covered over in earth, so you don't really see the structures from the air, but you can easily make them, and for my purpose, you can easily make them into your own home. So that's what I've actually purchased 2 of these myself and converting 2 of them into family homes just for my family. Now, we come from Texas. We live down in Texas. So we can use these just as holiday homes. We can use these as, most people use them as survival shelters. A lot of people use them for vacations. So it's a very individualistic use. Vivos does specialize in survival shelters. They look to all the issues of the future. What if there was an economy collapse? What if there was a nuclear strike? What if there was any kind of natural disaster? It's a place where people can come to in an unpopulated area. There's nothing really around here too much as far as population goes, which is very unique. It's an absolute looking place. You can see 25 miles in any direction. It's a very unique location. A lot of people just buy these shelters for 99 years, and there's nothing to pay on them once you purchase them. On a monthly basis, or you can pay on a yearly basis. Water is all run to every shelter, so it's a proper, if you like, supply of water to the shelters. So it's pretty unique, because without water you can't survive, obviously. So it's a pretty unique facility. I was totally impressed by it from a building standpoint. Just to drive in and see the scale of the place, the size of the place, and the uniqueness of what's actually happening and what's being built here. So there's lots of people here that have the same type of ideas, and it's quite a nice community of people. Like I met Edith here, you know. I'd have never met Edith, you know. It's like, yeah. But we're very similar people.
And what I really love about the area is that the entire property is surrounded by a fully running, functional cattle ranch. So I really enjoy, you know, the drive in. It's a 6-mile drive into the property from the highway, and I really do enjoy just, you know, watching all the cattle and the horses. And you know, it's spring now, so we have all the little baby cattles running around. So that's a real treat also, and it's a, you know, bonus to the area. So the entire area is just surrounded by cattle ranchers and farmers. That's the type that this is. We're about 9 miles south of the town of Edgemont, so you know, you can get all your amenities up to hot springs or Custer's even really nearby, you know, for exploring the area. And we've actually had quite a very mild winter up here this year. And so I've had a few opportunities to go and drive up through the Black Hills while they were snow covered, and just enjoy the scenery. I just think the location here is just absolutely fabulous. We're also only like 46 miles away from Chadron, Nebraska, and all the state parks there in northwestern Nebraska also. So location one, you know, for the RVer, it's just fantastic. You know, just a short drive from the Black Hills. Rapid City's probably, I would say a 2-hour drive from here.
Yeah, most probably.
But you know, Hot Springs is, you know, 30 minutes away, and Custard's probably 40. Exploring wise, is just a great opportunity.
It is. It's the famous Mount Rushmore.
And one of the more interesting notes, when the Black Hill Depot was here, Tom Brokaw, he grew up here. This was like his home when he was 4 years old. A lot of little historical quirks about the place. It's really interesting.
This is a humanitarian project. What you're doing is you're preparing for like a real civil unrest. Is that correct?
Vivos has done a really great job at, you know, it's what they do, you know, and they analyze all types of world threats, whether it's civil unrest, natural disasters, wars, what have you. And the Army built this in this region because it met every criteria for all of those things.
So what you're doing is you're transforming this old Army barracks into what you hope to be a thriving community in the years ahead. And so you're building it out right now, and that's what you're looking for volunteers for?
The individual ammunition bunkers, what they used to be, they're 2,200 square feet. And so we're taking that blank canvas of 2,200 square feet and repurposing them into, you know, individual private homes.
So you're adding bathrooms and kitchens and things like that?
Yes, they're fully functional bathrooms, kitchens, septic systems, water. There's a 1 mile deep well that supplies water to the cisterns that we have here. every unit has access to water, kitchens, living rooms. If you can have it in a home, you can have it here.
Okay. So you're looking for volunteers to come out and help build this thing out. Is that right?
It's a monumental task. And with current world events, our units have been selling quite rapidly. So we're needing more help and volunteers to come in to help meet that demand.
Okay. So what kinds of people are you looking for? Are you looking for experienced construction folks or anybody to help volunteer?
Yes, experience is always required, but also people that have skills, jobs that can be given. So it's really on of talking to people to see what their skills are. It's probably a job for everybody out here.
So you're looking for people who can frame buildings, but also provide plumbing, electrician work, and that type of thing, roofing? No, there is no roof because it's a concrete bunker, but
yeah,
there is no roof. There is no roof. So
stir operators,
or track loaders,
like a bobcat,
excavators, plumbers, electricians, and handle concrete. So generally in the building industry, common experienced fields of work.
what kind of commitment are you looking for from people coming up to help you?
I'm looking for a commitment of 6 to 9 months. Generally, it's the better weather is obviously seasonal. In South Dakota, it's obviously a northern-based area. Most of the building work that we do is for this period of time now through the summer period. I mean, people are welcome to stay as long as they like. That, that's fine. There's facilities for them to stay. But generally, it's the now period of time over the summer period, all the way through till end of October.
6 to 9 months seems to be a rather long commitment for a volunteer position.
No, not at all. It's paid positions. Yeah, it's for workers that have experience that will be paid to be here.
Oh,
So they will earn a wage. It's not totally volunteering. So they can volunteer if they like. That helps me. but I have the budget for the bills.
okay.
So people will be paid to work here. Yes, indeed. So no, they don't need to be self-sufficient.
Can you tell us how much the wages will be or give us a range?
Yes, indeed. For the right type of workers, obviously there's different levels of experience. So the experience can run from $15 an hour up to $25 an hour,
Okay.
all depending upon a person's ability, their speed of work, and really their skill levels.
Now, do you provide an RV site for them?
Yes, indeed. We have a workers area. Funnily enough, we're just finishing that off now. So there will be electrical hookup, there will be sewage, there will be water. So it will be a facility they can use. We have at the moment shower systems that people can use, obviously, to go and shower if they'd like to. We're currently building a small town area. So in that town area, it's not going to be ready. It might be ready mid-summer, but in that town area, there will be a laundrette, there will be a restaurant, there will be a community center, and there will be a store. So there's facilities that we're also building that we want people to help us build. The longer the people here, the more they're going to see developed, and the more facilities are going to be available to them.
I think you mentioned something about, for those who don't have fully self-contained RVs, that we've made arrangements with the local Cowboy Inn.
Yes, we have. Yeah, for people that don't have RVs that can fully function independently, I have an agreement in town with one of the motels here, where people can go and stay for half the rate, and I cover the other half of the rate for them to stay in the motel.
Well, that's nice. So if people who don't have an RV or an extended period of time, you're able to help them with that.
I'm able to help them with that. Yes, indeed. there is another option as well for people that do work here. Should they enjoy the facility, should they think that what we're involved in and what we're building, they would like to be a part of, if they're part of my work crew, they're offered one of these units here for almost half the price. And that can be paid for on a weekly basis for a small fee. And they can actually be an owner of a property here of their own if they're a part of the workforce.
Oh, that's a nice perk. So the full hookup sites that are available for the campers, they are ready right now, or are they being built at this time?
We're currently building them at this point. We are 4 weeks out from having them fully ready.
Yeah, but for those who are ready to come and who are accustomed to boondocking, we do have on-site water, fresh water, and a dump station here already in place.
Okay, very cool. So they can come out, hang out with a bunch of other RVers and start building basically an entire city, it sounds like.
Pretty much.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
okay.
Indeed.
And you had mentioned that it was a 6 to 9 month commitment. Does that mean that it is not available for people in the winter months?
Yeah, it's very available for the winter period, but obviously they would have to make sure, if they were living in an RV, they'd have to make sure it's insulated well.
Yeah, I survived here in my camper, but, I have a really good 4-season Canadian camper. So
okay.
it gets down to minus 15, minus 20 Fahrenheit at times, not for extended periods, but, 1 or 2 days here and there, you might have to get through those type of winter conditions.
So how can people find out more information, or what can they do to apply?
To find out more about the location, they can go to terravivos.com. And if they like to become an actual member here, you can just send Stephen or myself an email. I'm edithhorn7@outlook.com.
And I'm Stephen Church at terravivos.com.
And Terra Vivos would be spelled TerraVivos?
Yes, indeed.
And
I have a cell phone available, so if people want to call, which is 682-290-5706.
What's the application process involved?
It's just to contact me so we can talk about the experience of the person that wants to come here. And then we can make agreement in terms of their experience, what they might want to earn, what they can earn, and then their time scale in terms of what their plans are and when they can be here at this location. Don't work at the weekends deliberately. We give all our workers the weekend off. Now, people can work at a weekend if they want, but we give our workers a weekend off just because of the location we're in. I'm a family man, so I take my family out to different areas and around South Dakota and the Black Hills. So we take a couple of days off just to refresh, enjoy the area, enjoy the people here. We barbecue together. We're the workers are a big family, so there's always something going on somewhere. So we generally don't work at the weekend. Now, if somebody wants to work at a weekend, they're more than welcome to.
That's neat. A nice perk to be able to have every weekend off with your family. How far are you from Mount Rushmore?
So we are 9 miles from Edgemont off of US Highway 18, and Mount Rushmore is approximately 45 miles away.
Okay, so it's within driving distance.
Yeah, I was going to say, and Hot Springs is obviously a tourist attraction there. It's a pretty little small town, obviously famous for its name, Hot Springs. And yes, there's plenty of buffalo here. There's lots of hunting. There's lots of parks and facilities for people to tour. We enjoy our weekends. They're pretty nice.
That's nice. And you're also near caves, aren't you?
Yes, Wind Cave and Jewel Cave is just right up the road from us. Of course, we're right in the center of the Buffalo Gap grasslands. And it's a little bit further drive to get to the Badlands, but Friday after work, someone wants to take their RV down and head down the wall and enjoy wall and 2 days in the Badlands. That's very doable.
Very good. Well, it sounds like it'd be a very interesting opportunity for some folks who are experienced in construction to come up there and help basically build a community from scratch.
That's exactly what it is.
And just to reiterate, these are paid positions, not volunteer. I had mentioned volunteer several times earlier in the interview, but they are not volunteer at all, unless, of course, you want to. You'll not turn down free labor, but they are paid positions.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Very good. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I hope people will take advantage of this opportunity and come up there and help you build this out.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Very appreciate it, Greg. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Stephen Church and Edith Horn from Project Vivos for coming on the show to discuss this unique work camping opportunity. The construction project is located about 9 miles from Edgemont, South Dakota, and it's part of a vast prairie less than 30 minutes from the border with Wyoming and Nebraska. The homes offer views for miles in each direction. There are some hotels and stores in Edgemont, but the community is less than 45 minutes from Custer, South Dakota, which is the gateway to Mount Rushmore National Monument and the gorgeous Black Hills vacation destination. The project is also 40 minutes from Hot Springs, which is near Wind Cave National Park and several lakes or rivers. This is a unique opportunity to build an entire community basically from scratch. Best of all, work campers who serve on the construction crew are allowed to acquire one of the shelters for almost 50% off, and they can pay for that over time to become permanent residents of the community as well. South Dakota is a popular domicile state for many RVers because there is no income tax. Not only that, but there is no corporate income tax or business inventory tax, which makes it popular with business owners, nor is there a personal property tax or inheritance tax. Like I said, this is a wonderful opportunity for work campers who have construction experience to build a community and become a part of it if they wish. Applying for the work camping positions is relatively simple. People just email Stephen to set up an appointment to talk about the project, their experience, the earning potential, and the amount of time they can devote to building out their homes. All work campers have every weekend off to explore the region and enjoy the various attractions as well as buffalo that roam freely in the area. More information about the Vivos Project, including photos of what a finished home will look like, is available by visiting www.terravivos.com and looking for details on the X-Point project. People interested in work camping this summer can email Stephen at stephen@terravivos.com or contact Edith at edithhorn7@outlook.com. Today's episode is sponsored by Workamper News. With its diamond and platinum membership tools, Workamper News is much more than just a job listing website. When you put the tools of this professional service into action, you'll find out just how easy it can be to turn your work camping dreams into reality. The one-year memberships open the door to a one-stop shop for all things work camping. Being the original resource for work camping, you'll find the largest number of job listings, be able to connect with a community of work campers, and view resources compiled by experts who've been enjoying the RV lifestyle for many years. If you're serious about leading a successful and enjoyable work camping lifestyle, then a diamond or platinum membership is for you. You can even get started with a free 30-day trial by visiting www.workamper.com/trial. Embark on new adventures today with the support of Workamper News behind you. That's all I have for this week's show. Next time, I will really be speaking with a woman who develops lesson plans and resources for school teachers while traveling with her husband from place to place. I'd planned to feature her interview a few weeks ago, but several opportunities seeking work campers right now forced the postponement. So tune in next week for a great interview with the work camper who runs a business from her RV on the next episode of The Work Camper Show. Thank you for listening.